Hi, Date to Marry fam. I'm back. Our first episode went so well that I decided to sit and do a second episode. So again, we have our wonderful lighting, yay! My rusty trusty camera, and we have the topics that will make your dating to marry experience go far more smoother and take you light years beyond where you were before. So let us begin. So the question that I've had, or more issue that I've had come up to me recently in inboxes, have been how to date the guy with no swag. Okay, let's not talk about it from the woman's perspective, but let's talk about it from the guy's perspective. Guys, I know you have family members who've told you many times, oh, you're a really nice guy, I don't know why you're not with anybody. Or you have friends that have said, oh, you know what, Bob? I like the name Bob. Bob, you're such a great guy. You know, let me introduce you to so-and-so. So Bob goes out with Barbara, and, you know, a few weeks go by, and you ask Bob, oh, so how are things with you and Barbara? And Bob says, well, they're not going. And you say, oh my, why not? And he says, oh, I don't know, she just never called me back. Then you find Barbara and you say, Barbara, how did things go with you and Bob? And Barbara says, whew, he was a nice guy, but he was boring. Yes, Bob, you are boring. No matter how nice you are, no matter how loyal you are, no matter how faithful you will be, if you can't get beyond the dating, the initial date, the initial interview, you will not find a wife. You will not be able to date, and you will not be able to marry. Okay, Bob. Bob, this is for you. Bob with no swag. I personally believe that everything that you need to know are contained in Biggie's lyrics. Go with me on this one. Ask you what numbers to dial. Ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things to make you smile, what numbers to dial. See, that's what you need to do. You need to listen to Biggie. Embrace the Biggie. What you need to do is you need to ask questions to her. Never allow there to be a quiet moment. Every woman wants to talk about herself. She wants to talk about what's going on in her life. She wants to talk about everything. Listen, Bob, listen. There is never an opportunity that a woman should be able to tell you that you are boring. What you need to do is you need to learn the art of interpersonal communication, or the art of not macking, but let's give it its little brother, the art of conversation. Now, Bob, what you need to do, come in a little bit, just a little bit. You need to get out of your comfort zone and stop being shy. You need to stop being so comfortable because everyone else around you already knows what your thoughts are, because they have the benefit of knowing you. They know how you're going to react. They know how you're going to respond. They can predict what your wants, needs, and desires are. That's excellent when you get that comfortable with someone. Again, that's like a nice glove, a nice leather glove that you have. That's like nice jeans that you have. But guess what? When you're in the store buying a new pair of jeans, trying it on, those jeans don't know your ass from the last person that they had in there. So what you want to do, Bob, I'm talking to you. Listen, Bob, listen. Bob, what you want to do is you want to talk to that person. You want to ask them at least 5 questions. You want to ask them, what's your long-term life goal? What's your short-term life goal? Where do you go to church? Where did you go to school? What is your dream job? What is your passion? I think that was a few more than 5, but you get what I'm saying. You ask anybody those open-ended questions, and they can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on for days. Whew. Now, If she likes sports, ask her about sports. If she likes clothes, all girls like clothes. Ask her, what's your favorite outfit? What's your favorite color? Do you like dresses? Do you like shoes? Do you like, I don't know, anything, everything. That's what you want to ask. Another thing you want to do, Bob, listen, you're not listening. I'm talking to you. Listen. Bob, what I need for you to do is do a little research on her. More often than not, she may have made you her social media friend. This is when it's okay to look through someone's page. It's not stalking when you're doing your research on a person that you're going to go out with. You want to look on there and see if she posted any videos, if there's any books that she talked about, if there's something that totally pissed her off. Do not talk about that, Bob. Bob, there are things you do not talk about. Don't talk about what pissed her off. Don't talk about her weight. Don't talk about her age. Don't talk about any of that. Don't talk about none of that, Bob. Bob, listen. Don't talk about that. Now, Bob, I also want you to take heed to what I say to you. If you think you are a boring person, do not take her to dinner. Do not take her someplace where the only thing you can do is talk. Because, Bob, you're boring. Do not do that. Take her on a date that you've planned by using $75 worth of Groupon coupons. What you want to do is you want to take her someplace that you do an activity that you enjoy. That way you will be in your comfort zone in a positive way, because you'll be so excited about what it is that the activity is that you will tell her. So if you like to do mud runs, if you like to go, I don't know, skydiving, if you like to go kayaking, if you like to go bowling, if you like to go swimming, get a date where you do those things so that you can take her, so that the 3 or 4 hours that you all spend together, you're actually doing something. Then you can go and eat. And when you go eat, if you choose to go eat or have coffee or dessert or whatever, you can then talk about what you just did. If she enjoyed it, if she did not enjoy it. You do not have the skill set yet or the abilities to take someone to dinner to talk for 30 minutes, let alone 3 hours. So please take heed to what I say to you. Go do something that you like to do or that she likes to do, just so that you guys can have a frame of reference in later conversation in the evening. Okay, Bob, I gave you a few things. I gave you 5 things to talk about in a conversation. I gave you research strategies to use on the person that you're going to go on a date with. I gave you some do's and don'ts. Don't talk about certain things. Don't go to dinner because you're boring, Bob. Boring. Go on a date where there is activity. Don't go to the movies either. Sorry. No movies. Do not go to the movies, Bob. Oh, God. No, not you, Bob. Not to the movies. Okay, so you want to take her on an active date, and then it can end in a meal, whether it's coffee, dessert, or full-on meal, but at least you'll have something to talk about. Do the activity first, dinner last. Bob, listen. Activity first, dinner last. Okay? Okay. Okay? You got it? All right. So, that brings us to the end of this episode for Date to Marry subscribers. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at jrbrownswife@gmail.com, jrbrownswife@gmail.com. Also know that the group is on Facebook. It's a secret group, so if you'd like to be a part of it, comment below in the comments area. Let's get some chatter going on. Ask me any questions that you like in the comments. You can email me. The group is Date to Marry. And on Facebook, my name is Miss PB&J MS. Miss PBANDJ8Y. right, this is not Bob. This guy right here will not be boring. He will not have that as an issue when he dates. He'll have other issues like you can only date one at a time. All right, until next time, guys. Bye bye. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.